Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. My name is Ace. Once again, welcome back to yet another fantastic playthrough with yours truly. Well, as you can see by the description of the video, I'm diving in yet again into a classic hidden object adventure. Or a hidden object game, sorry. I am going to play the last out of 4 of the Agatha Christie's hidden object game. Released back in 2010, written and produced by Oberon Media, and it is developed by Floodlight Games, just as the previous 3 games. If you haven't checked that out already, I covered them all. There is a link to each respective playlist down below. Go check them out. I did enjoy those games. I do like these games because they don't require that much effort, and these are actually quite perfect if you just came home from work and want to stress out and basically just take a breather, and or maybe even in a rainy afternoon in the Sunday. I don't know. These are perfect for that. Doesn't require much, and they don't last that long. Just like a hopper. Anyway, so the last one in the Agatha Christie series, at least for the hidden object games. I'm quite surprised by this because I haven't played this one, but I did have it in my launcher, but I don't think I've played this ever. But another fun fact about this game is that I thought we was gonna play as our in this one. We're gonna play as a Miss Mabel or Miss Marble. It's either of those two, as you can see here in the screen. But I was kind of surprised by that. So, but then again, I'm gonna go into this with open eyes, and hopefully we'll get a good, fun time with it. This is basically just... Ready? Let's go and check out the game, shall we? Would you like to play the game in timed or carefree untimed mode? That is new. Let's just take the carefree. Alright, introducing Miss Jane Marble. Miss Marble is an elderly elderly spinster who is inquisitive yet unassuming, with a friend of mine. Elspeth McGillicuddy took a train from Paddington station to visit me. From the window of her carriage, she saw a terrible thing that she had to tell me about immediately. What did she see? Enter this location to start playing. Okay, so we got a map of southern England and northern France. And a mini-map showing London. Unless it's just because they zoom in on the various cities. I don't know. So we need to start up in the train carriage. Let's do that. Introducing Elspeth McGillicuddy. Elspeth McGillicuddy is an elderly woman who witnessed a crime in a passing train as she is en route to visit her friend, Miss Jane. I slept for half an hour, and when I woke, my tea was cold. I heard a train on the parallel track. Find the key item from the text in the scene to dismiss each dialogue line. Black over here by the looks of it. Okay. So we need to find tea, which apparently got cold. Good. We found the first item. Find all the items from the list. Okay. So there's no more dialogue, at least not for now. And as you can see, just by the Dead Man's Folly game that we played, the details are absolutely stunning. Even though it's a classic hidden object game is almost 15 years old. Alright, let's see. We got a brush. Oh, cake. What's up here? What is a set square? Come in. I really like the ambient in these games. It feels like someone is walking around near you. That has been evident throughout all games. Rummaging through stuffs and stuff like that. I really like that. Is that a set square? Oh, it is. Okay. Didn't know that. We just called them triangle. Triangle ruler or something like that. We also have pearls. Opera glasses. Oh, there's the tie. So, opera glasses. Then we have a cactus. So how does it work? When will this become available? Maybe I just need to find some more items maybe. Stethoscope. And we have a sock. I just saw that before. There it is. And a magnifying glass. Those are just regular glasses. I don't think they will work in this case. I opened my window blind. In the other train, I saw a man strangling a woman, and soon she was dead. Window blind. Okay. To visit locations, first you need to find them on the map. Here's the clue to the first hidden location. Aha! That is nice. So you need to find the locations as well. Click on the area on the map north of Hyde Park to reveal the hidden location. Well done. Once you found a location, it will remain visible. Now you can enter this location. That's so cool. Paddington Station. I reported the murder immediately to the ticket collector and to the police at the station, where they thought I had only dreamed or imagined it. Ticket collector. So we need to find a ticket. I know you are not the kind of person to report imaginary crimes to the police. I believe you truly witnessed a murder. Where's my pen? I must write this down. A pen. So as you can see, back then it was very custom to use very small items to hide in here or in these scenes. And I know Floodlight games have been very, very good at using that tactic. At least with small animals and stuff like that. Small items. There we go. Found the pen. But they aren't out of the obvious, so at least not. I think maybe in the first game, but since then the other three games, or two other games that we played after the first one, kind of use the same procedure, but they aren't, hidden in an obstructive way or obscure way. Okay, let's find a scoop. Gloves. Horseshoe. Maybe not. You got a number 2 hats. Ah, forgotten iron. Right here. A golf club. So where would you put a golf club, I wonder? Right here. A cat. A lighter. We have a clock and a telephone box. Well done, you've earned an extra hint for finding several items quickly. My friend Elspeth McGillicuddy has forgotten the time of her train departure. We need to find the ticket and schedule in her purse so we can find out the time of departure of the parallel train. So what is this? A bunch of stuff? So we need to rummage through her stuff? Or what is it? Ticket? Ah! Okay, so we need to find a ticket and a train schedule. 5 pound notes and 6 coins. This is... I don't think I've tried this before. That is so cool. Well, here's some pounds. And there's a coin. Well, here's the ticket. So how... chocolate. So how does a train schedule work back then? I wonder in which time we are currently in. I always like to find out that when I'm playing games. That's a button. Who carries around a button in his purse? Well, you never know. They might pop, you know. And we still need 4 coins. So much stuff. Well, here was the last. Okay, so we still need a coin somewhere. How does it work? Are they glued together somehow? There we go. That was actually quite an interesting puzzle. I don't think I've tried these. Elspeth McGillicuddy traveled on the 4:50 p.m. train from Paddington station. The train on the parallel track could either be the one scheduled for 4:33 or for 5 p.m. Although no one except Elspeth saw the murder, I still believe it took place. If the police won't look for the murderer, I'll have to do it. Find the location on the main map. St. Mary Mead is a village located between Swindon and Bristol. So Swindon and Bristol is right here. There we go. Brackhampton. So we got another small map down here. Find the next location on the Brackhampton map. Miss Jane's sitting room. So we found the first location. Intersection of 2 main roads in Brackhampton. I really like this, and you need to find the locations by yourself. That is so cool. And we got the police station, okay. Well, let's start by doing them in order. So Miss Jane's marble sitting room. Lucy Eyeless Barrow. Lucy Eyeless Barrow is a brilliant young woman who regularly hires herself out as a well-paid short-term housekeeper. Lucy, I know you're an adventurous girl. I'll offer you cash for an unusual job. I need to find the body of a woman. Well, click on the gallery to view the story characters you've met in the descriptions. Let's just do that. Okay, so we do have a bunch of... more... and we can review the chapter conversations down here. Okay, there are 11 chapters in total. Okay, well, we get the introduction in there anyway. So we need to look for cash. That's cash, okay. Currently, I'm not employed at another client's house. The offer sounds intriguing, but do you know where I should look? A house. That's not a house. Although it is a house, but oh, there's a house here. It is still a piece of a puzzle, but we will find out soon. A piece of a puzzle. Right there. Okay, so we found the story items. I really like that. I really like how they put extra items in, which are currently narrative to the story in another way. Definitely not anything that we've seen in the Hercule Poirot versions, but I really liked it. Glasses. Let's find these. Got a jug. It's in here. An angel. We also have a dove. The details on the items are fantastic. I can understand why I fell in love with these games, at least the first two. Siphon. Oh, we learned that from the last one. That is one of those cocktail mixes. Or water bottles you use for a cocktail. Or a bar. Water spray-like things. Yeah, there we go. We have a hair. And a web. Yes. How are we supposed to find a web in here? I've never in my life had the opportunity to find a web. Or have I? Maybe I have. Now that I think about it. Oh, it's right there. Sailboat. This one right here. A cone. And a bullfinch. A bullfinch. Isn't that a fish? I'm not sure. It could also be a vegetable. Bullfinch. Oh, here's the cone. A bullfinch. My instincts just tell me it's a fish. No, it's a bird. There we go. And then we have the police station. Why are we reporting it in Brackhampton? Did the train go there? Have the police found the body of the murdered women? Did they look all over the map? The objects listed in blue are puzzle items. They may function differently from regular list items. Ah. 6 letters in order. Ah, it's one of those. I guess it's over here. But we also need to find a map. It appears the body has not been found. It was neither on the train nor at any station on the route. But the body has to be somewhere. The murderer could have thrown it out of the train window after the murder. Although the police have closed the file on the case, I will continue the search. They just closed it? Alright, let's put these in. E. Then we have the letter C and G. So now we just need B and D. There we go. Alright. A flamingo. Footprint. There we go. Nunchaku. Yes, I assume it's one of those ninja weapons. Yeah, there it is. No? Is this something else? Oh, maybe it is. Oh, it's right here. Binoculars. Then we got a knife. Right there. A thermometer. An extinguisher. Umbrella. Radio and a newspaper. There we go. The murderer must have thrown the body off the train and then hidden it. We need to find out where that could have happened. Okay, so we need to connect these just like in Dead Man's Folly. To conduct some theories. Miss Marple believes the train schedule is a key to finding the murderer. So you have to be right about that. Train track snakes through isolated areas of the countryside. Miss Marple intends to solve the mysterious murderer on the train. Good of her. Let's help her with that. A man wearing gloves strangled a woman in the train. Miss McGillicuddy trains departed at 4:50 from Paddington Station. Mrs. McGillicuddy distinctly remembers the victim was wearing a fur coat. Mrs. McGillicuddy witnessed a woman's murder in a passing train. Miss Marple hired Lucy.